Hey everybody, Dr. Dan here with Beacon of Life Chiropractic in Royersford, pediatric, prenatal, and family chiropractors. And I wanted to talk to you today about what runs the whole show when it comes to your health and your children's health. And what you can see here are these two quotes beside and above me here. And that's literally what we do all day, every day, is work with the master control system of the body. It's not about neck pain, headaches, back pain, sciatica, numbness, and tingling. We help lots and lots of people with those things, and we're blessed to be able to do so. It makes a huge impact. And so with that said, really what I want to get to is what chiropractic is about the function of your body. So not simply having symptoms or not having symptoms, but it's about the function. And what I mean by that is exactly what this quote says up here, is that we live our lives through our nervous systems. And so when it comes down to how our bodies are going to express health, it's really summed up in this statement. Our health is determined by our body's ability to perceive and respond appropriately to its environment. So what can happen is that in our environment we can have all kinds of different stressors and stimuli. So the screen time, the sugar, the artificial dyes, the medications, the fast pace of life, the stress. There's all kind of different stressors in our current environment, specifically that our children are growing up in, that our bodies have to be able to adapt to. And so if our bodies can adapt appropriately to our environment, we get better health outcomes. It's very, very simple. I like to keep things simple. But here's the opposite side of the coin, is that when our bodies cannot adapt to the environment in which we're living, we have breakdown, dysfunction, and then eventually symptoms that express themselves as a very end result of way back here, the inability to be able to adapt to our environment appropriately. So there's two sides to look at. Number one, the environment. We should and can adjust some of the things that we're doing with our lifestyle, such as the foods and the fuel that we're putting into our body, the amount of screen time, the behavioral things that we can do in terms of not having our eyes glued to the TV screen and watching the news and getting our brain in the problem-solving mode right before we try to go to bed. There's a lot of different behavioral things that we can do within our lifestyle choices to make that environment a little bit easier to adapt to on a daily basis. And then the other area to look at is, how does our body adapt to the environment? How does our body perceive and adapt to our everyday environment and the stresses that we encounter? And that is the job of the nervous system. That's why we've dedicated our life's work to doing this. It's to working with the nerve system. Because here's the deal at the end of the day. The better that your body can adapt appropriately to the stresses that you encounter on a daily basis, the better health outcomes that we'll get. I'm not a dietitian, I'm not a physical therapist, I'm not an athletic trainer, okay? Those things have their time and they have their place, okay? And so we want to work in those areas. We want to take care of our body, be mindful and wise about the choices that we're making when it comes to our lifestyle. We don't do those things. That's not chiropractic. Love those things. Very, very necessary. They're lifestyle choices. What chiropractic is about one thing and one thing only, and that's taking care of this. It's taking care of your master control system. And the better that your body can adapt to your daily stresses, the better outcomes you will have and your children will have. And so that's our message for you today. Dr. Dan here with Beacon of Life Chiropractic, pediatric, prenatal, and family chiropractors. We look forward to meeting and serving you soon. God bless.